welcome to Baldur's Gate 3, Act 1. I am Sammy, this is Sammy, you are Sammy, we are all Sammy. It's not a cult, I swear. Alright, so where we left off last week, we had gone into this entire area. I thought we came back over here, but apparently I did not. There's a couple of things I wanted to do in the Blighted Village. Not a lot needs to be done in the Goblin camp. There's probably a few more people I could talk to just to make sure everything is discovered. Don't really feel like it's a necessity. Whereas finishing the Blighted Village, I think, is a bit more important to do before diving into the big camp, the big goblin camp. Okie dokie. So we want to go northwest a bit because that area of the map has not been explored. Doesn't look like that's a doorway or anything, so I'm not going to worry about that. I thought I could get into that house. What do we got here?
Stop this thing!
Oh, I should not laugh.
Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for ice.
What the hells are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
See, I'm not worried about starting a fight anymore because I got rid of the ogres that were here. And so I feel like if these guys wanted to start beef with me at any point and it made every other goblin aggressive with me, I think I could take them. I think I could take them all. Every one of them. Let me see. I think I'm going to be direct. Release that gnome at once. If they start fighting me, they're going to die.
You want this little cave lurking, what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Now, I have felt what it feels like to have someone use the illithid powers against me. That was what we had in the last stream. So watch that on YouTube if you need to get caught up. So I feel a little bit weird using my own illithid powers, or illithid. I don't care how to pronounce it correctly. But we can always take a look over here and see how this goes. We got a +2 from intimidation. Just flat charisma for persuasion. Let's see. +2 for intimidation again. -1. And then, of course, +2 for wisdom. So +2 for intimidation, or wisdom. Okay, so I need to think out loud because otherwise you guys can't hear what's happening inside of here. When the tiny little glasswork or the clockwork gears that are made of glass start ticking away inside my brain ever so slowly and gently because they don't want to break, I go quiet and I forget to say things out loud. So I am sitting here getting lost in the fiction and thinking that the monk Sammy would not want to impress upon someone what had been impressed upon himself. I have done this in the past, but things have changed ever since I got to feel it from the other side. I don't usually go with my half-orc intimidation when I could always just go intimidation, but in this situation, Sammy, much like real life Sammy, is not the smartest person in the world. And so I think he wouldn't speak. He wouldn't try to, engage in a conversation. He would instead make sure that his point has been made clear. And now he's going to stare you down right in the eyes to make sure you understand we're serious. Let's get some guidance going. Just got to get a 10. And we got a nat 20, baby. We don't need that guidance or that proficiency.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty.
There we go. And Shadowheart and Karlak approved.
Move it!
Okay, now we just got to figure out how to get this thing turned off. Because there he is, still spinning away. I'm going to take the mutton. There's a path there. Looks like... Okay, maybe we can get in here? Yes. Now, let's see if I can figure out how to turn this thing off. Maybe I'll use the brake lever. Neat.
What are you waiting for?
I was about to go exploring and just leave you hanging, and that wouldn't have been nice, so you are correct. I should help.
Cut me loose!
I'm gonna free him. That was the whole point of everything we did. There's no reason to try to extort him. Like, no.
Bag of Kamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are.
I'm gonna say get on with what? Get on with what?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
I literally just told my viewing audience that I am not in it for extortion. Yeah, I think I'm going to go the monk route. I feel as though this monk, like most monks, is a bit on the insufferable side. I'm looking at both of these because this gives me actual information. How did he get caught? This is just a friendly thing. This is the exact same thing in more words, which is why I like it.
Nothing.
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Sweet. Okay. Here's where real life Sammy starts to have issues with some of these dialogue options, where I'm sitting here like, oh, you're a deep gnome. Allow me to make assumptions about your entire life right to your face. I don't like to do that in real life, but this is a fantasy game, and maybe Barkus Root will tell us more about himself and potentially lead us down the road to some greater experience down the... I don't know. Gosh, I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. I don't think I'm going to make this assumption. I'm not going to make an assumption that he is from the Underdeep. I don't have a reason to think that, so yeah, it's not going to be my way of doing things. We are out of short rests. I need them because my freaking characters decided to go running into traps as I tried to disarm them. always good to have your party here. Could grab the studded shield. I don't know if it has the property of being thrown. Because then I could Captain America that thing, baby. But if it can't be thrown, then there's no point in having it weigh me down. Okay, let's take a look at everything over here. Nothing there. I'm essentially looking for anything that would lead us below. But maybe there would be nothing that leads us below. So I don't know why I should have it in my head that it's going to be one thing or another. Don't want that. Lots of stuff, and all of it junk. Don't see really anything else of value in here. I'm trying to think if there would be a reason to try to, I don't know, hop onto the windmill and get up to the roof. I don't think there's any reason to do that. I don't think any goblins made it up there. We're looking for the pack, the lost pack. I see a pathway here. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a long rest. Why? Because I'm out of short rests. And I need it! I need to make sure that I am healthy. Hello, French fries! Oh! What is happening here?
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Okay. I've been watching a lot of Game Changer, so in response to French fries saying I haven't been here in a bit, I must say, I've been here the whole time! Oh, man. Oh, that'll be funny to like 3 people, maybe. Let me go. Okay. Let me see. I gotta focus back up. I got myself tickled by myself. So the air is heavy, moisture drips down my forehead, and pain shoots through my fingers. Do I go for the sweat? I think I would wipe away the sweat. Because I don't think I would rub at my hands or press my fingers to my mouth. Yeah. Let's wipe the sweat.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Ooh, is it happening?
Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I don't know if it's actually happening. I've never had this happen. I've only played this game once, and I have never experienced this camp sequence. So I'm sitting here thinking, is this it? Like, has it happened? Am I going? I can get advantage by saying that we're exhausted. I can get advantage with a medicine check. It's an interesting game for sure, French fries, especially if you are interested in Dungeons and Dragons, because a lot of this, minus having set choices, because in actual Dungeons and Dragons, you don't get a multiple choice. It's an open test essay question type deal. So what I'm thinking about is, do I want to do the story thing and try to explore her mind, which only gives me +2, but I just said I don't like... Well, that was dominating people. I don't know about exploring minds. I'm going to go the +3. I'm going to go the +3. I don't want to die. This early in the game, I don't want to die. I did not die. I would rather get forcefully turned into a mind flayer than give up. You'll get there eventually, French fries. There's a U in there.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours.
Let's go with Baller's Gate.
But know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
So there you go. That could have been a full party wipe. You did get it. Oh, and another dream. Now what's happening?
I came just in time. You are transforming.
We are. Oh my goodness. I should have let her take me. Who the hells are you?
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before.
Interesting. Are you the one who, saved me from my fatal flaw after fall after the tutorial?
Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Okay, I believe her. This is a monk, and monks tend to believe until you have lied. I don't see any lie in anything she has said. I am believing her. I am taking the hand offered. I'm a little bit nervous that I kind of saw an image of hell at one point.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There's great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
I don't wanna! I mean, that's the question, isn't it? I just said I believe people. She just rescued me for a second time and told me I need to embrace these powers.
Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
So Lae'zel was right. We were changing.
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
And I hope so, because if Lae'zel still feels the change, everybody's getting a good stabbing. Okay, you can now absorb the psionic potential of illithid parasites to evolve Mind Flayer powers. French fries. I think you're trying to get me killed. Yeah. Let's see. Consume the first illithid parasite in your inventory to unlock the illithid powers menu. Future parasites will automatically appear there. Look out for sources of parasites in the world, including infected corpses. Can I speak to anyone about this? In particular, can I speak to Lae'zel? Yeah, I want to... She's the stabbiest one.
I had a dream, as we all did, I suspect.
Dope.
Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me.
I had that same one.
It would seem. Every word, every promise. It is gay deception.
Well, hello again. Okay. She told us exactly what she thinks. She thinks it's a trap. She says that it is a trap. And I just said that I trust this person. The illithid powers, we were told to start consuming parasites by something that also said that it saved us from the nautical crash, the Nautilus, and it said it is fighting with these powers. She said something extremely reasonable. She said that the parasite is taking root, it is manipulating our brains. I know, French fries. I know I shouldn't. But I'm a monk, and monks tend to trust. I'm going to disagree with Lae'zel. I'm sorry.
You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream gifts.
Okay. It is. Let me finish this conversation, and then we shall start a story. I don't think I'm going to talk to her anymore, so I know I am. She is the most likely to do it. As you watch the stream, you can earn beard hairs. Those beard hairs can be used to purchase things like making me take a sip of water, as I just did, or making up a fairy tale, as French Fries has purchased. So, without any further ado, once upon a time, there was a man who loved to drive his motorcycle. His motorcycle was where it was at. That was all he ever wanted to do, was get on that motorcycle and ride it as far and as fast as he could. And every day he would get on his ride and he would start when the sun came up and stop when the sun came down, only taking breaks for, biological reasons or for filling up, which I guess is another form of biological reasons. But, nothing would ever stop the biker, and he went on his way every day and every night. He would camp underneath the stars, enjoying the freedoms that would come from having so much fun. The issue was because he didn't live anywhere, because he didn't stay in any one place, he was always considered a suspicious figure, and so he was not well liked anywhere he went. So one night while camping, he heard someone crying out in the woods, and he thought, well, I mean, I gotta help people, because if someone's gonna cry, like, who am I to just ignore them? Like, people might think I'm a jerk, but I'm not actually a jerk. So he went looking for the cries in the woods, and they sounded remarkably human, but he never found a human. Instead, he found a small fox caught in a rope trap in the woods. And so the biker went and he undid the knot on his little foxy friend, and he let the fox go, thinking the fox would get up and run away. And so he turned around and started walking off, but he never heard the fox get up and walk away. Instead, he heard what distinctly sounded like the fox getting up and walking slowly towards him. And then the biker heard the fox say, "Thank you." And the biker turned around and thought, that is not normal. And so the biker said, "You're welcome." And the fox looked up and smiled and continued walking with the biker. And then he heard the fox say, "You know, since you saved my life, it is my responsibility to grant a wish of yours." And the biker thought, I must be going insane. I have been on the road for too many years. Maybe I have inhaled too many gasoline fumes and I am just losing my mind. Hello, Shard Vixen. We are in a fairy tale. And so the biker thought, well, the fox, if the fox is a hallucination, no one else is around, I can at least enjoy the ride. And if the fox is real, then maybe I'll get a wish granted. And so the biker simply said, I currently live a lifestyle that affords me immense freedom. I can go where I want, when I want. But when I get there, usually the people do not trust me, and they think that I am a bad person simply because I don't have a place to call home. My wish would only be for people to judge me fairly instead of judge me based on their assumptions of me. And the fox listened and he nodded and he said, I believe I can do this. So the biker thought, all right, whatever. So he went to bed, and the next morning when he woke up, he got on his bike. There was no fox around, so it wasn't like he could chat with anybody and find out what was going on with the fox. He was alone again, so he got on his bike and he started riding. And as he rode, he felt himself, feeling a little hungry. He checked his gas gauge and he saw that his bike was also getting a little hungry. So why not make a stop and fill them both up? So the biker came to a rest stop where there was a gas station, and he filled up his bike and he went inside. And inside there was a child who was crying, and the biker came to the child and said, what is wrong? And the child said, I can't find my mother. And so the biker picked up the child and he put the child onto his shoulders so the child could see all above everything and be able to see what was happening. And soon the biker heard someone saying, oh, my child, my child. And a woman came running up out of nowhere, and the child was like, that's my mom. And the biker gave the child over and said, awesome, this was great. When the biker went to pay for his food and his gas, everybody was so welcoming and happy that they paid for it for him. So he got into his little bicycle and rode with a full belly and a full tank of gas and thought, okay, this is great. But hours went by, and later he came to another town where he needed to fill himself and his bike up again. So he went to the next rest stop, and here he found an old woman crying. And he said, "What is wrong?" And the old woman said, "I am hungry. I have no way to eat, and I must eat." And the biker said, "Well, let me buy you a meal," because he got a free meal earlier that day. So he went and he got himself and the old woman a meal. He filled up his gas. And as he was leaving, someone came up and said, "You found my grandmother and you kept her company. You saved her." And the biker said, "I mean, I didn't mean to, but yeah, we hung out, we had dinner." And they went on their way. And the biker was thinking, this is strange. This is 2 stops and nobody has fought me. So the biker stopped to camp, now hundreds of miles away from where he last was. And yet, in his campground, there was the fox, just waiting. The biker thought, how did I not see this fox earlier? Because I, was setting up my whole campground, and yet here is the fox. And the fox said, "Don't worry about it, homie. It's all good. What you should think about is the fact that as long as you continue to be the man that I know you to be, every town you come across will always welcome you." And the man thought about it and realized that both of these towns had someone who needed his help, and he offered it freely, and that made the town love him. And so he realized his wish had been granted, and the fox friend would meet him whenever he wanted, just as a friend, not as someone granting wishes anymore. And he would continue to live his lifestyle on his bike. The end. And yes, it was a very long one. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a bit of a long one. Sometimes you guys get, you get the longer fairy tales when I have to think something up in my head while I'm going. Sometimes a brother has to cook. All right.
There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our hands.
Yeah, I figure he would be into it.
I suppose you had a similar dream.
I did. Thank you, Shard. I did have a similar dream.
Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
So we've got 1 vote against, 1 vote for. Because it's Monday. No, when I wear this particular shirt, I feel like it doesn't work if I don't wear a tie. So what you guys don't see is that I'm also wearing no socks and shorts because I'm professional. I think I'm going to stick with what I was saying. There you go. Yeah, I think you can add quotes now. I don't know how. You would have to ask Gaming Mike if he is around. Let's see.
Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
No, right now I'm just getting a survey of the land. I want to know what everybody thinks about this. I can't really talk to Scratch about it because I don't have the ability to talk to animals. Yeah, but I like my tie. I almost never wear ties, except when I stream. Okay, let's see what Will has to say. Again, I am leaning pro-parasite right now.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is. The tadpole's little trick.
Okay, 2 against, 1 for. I should write these down.
Strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
I'm going to write this down just so I can keep track. So no is now at 2. Yes is at 1. Like an 80s yuppie who got drunk and that's the scene. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I think that I am still going for it. Wow. There you go. I don't believe you, Blazin.
I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire.
It was 12 minutes. I can see
That's
it.
always the way of it.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at the commands at some point. I'm not chatting with these guys right now because, again, I only have eyes for one person.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me.
They're friends. It's just I want
Protecting me.
to give Karlach all my attention.
Prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
This is hard. I'm gonna just say I had the same one. I had the same one.
In all my readings on the effects of illithid
I'm okay with Gale.
I've never come
He's
across
fine.
Any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
I know what happens when he dies because I had a party wipe once, and so I know that when he dies the first time, I'll get a lecture about he in particular has to be alive. And I'm pretty sure I can ignore it and get some sort of ending to the game. But I don't have beef with him. I like him, fine. The only person that Sammy has beef with, and it's only a tiny amount, is Lae'zel. And that's just because she's so bossy. I'm gonna say go here. Something is delaying our transformation. Why not this dream visitor of ours?
So we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
Amen. Okay, I think that was a vote for a no, if I'm honest. I don't know if I could... I mean, at best, a maybe. Gale tends to think like I do, and that's the reason I have no problem with Gale, because I'm like, all right, fine. Now, Withers, I highly doubt Withers' dreams at all, and so I don't know if Withers would be a part of this. All right, we got not sunglasses activated by French fries, which means whatever the status of sunglasses is, we go to the opposite of it. In this case, we are putting sunglasses on, and then we're going to get that hydrate going while we talk to Withers.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require
French fries would be
or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
in Dungeons and Dragons. When you play with other people, there is a type of player called a murder hobo. That is a player who wanders the world killing literally everything it sees. Because if they had something important on them, you can take it off a corpse. And that is 100% French fries. I am not a murder hobo. I have thought about playing or, doing a murder hobo campaign run. But I might do it on like the most hardcore settings, because when the murder hobo dies, that needs to be the end of him. That is justice. Okay. So he doesn't have an opinion because he doesn't have a worm. And frankly, from his perspective, he probably thinks he could just revive us. I'm going to talk to my girlfriend last. She's not my girlfriend yet, but, we're going to make her.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
Yep. It happened to you as well.
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess. In the waking
Ooh. Wizards are a bit tricky to play as. So I would recommend double checking the rules to make sure you know, because even in Baldur's Gate, the wizard rules are so hard to keep track of. But as you get going, especially with your fireball, it gets so powerful as it goes. Okay, so I didn't hear what she said. Maybe she has no opinion. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry. All right, Karlak, what do you got for me?
I had a dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me. The parasite in our heads could give us power.
I had a similar dream. A side effect of the tadpole?
Sounds like it. What did you make of it?
Okay, well, I am amenable to it. That's where I'm at.
Risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky.
I hope you find a group that is willing to have a murder hobo with you, French fries. Because most groups will kill their murder hobo and play without them. So be careful. Run it through your campaign, your group, before you commit to the bit. I'm just going to say that. You may give yourself a very sour experience, but talk to them first. Trust me, you do not want to get kicked out mid-session. Like, it sucks more than anything to know that your friends are meeting without you intentionally. So, talk to them first. I'm going to ask her how she knows Miss Zora.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
I can see why you were so keen to escape. If they're going to let me pursue both of these, I wanted to anyway, so we're going to do it.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
All right, well, I think that is it. So, we've got to make a decision. And the first of those decisions It's going to be looking at this alchemy pouch and taking everything. So that can be dropped. Then this supplies will take everything, and that can also be dropped. And the keys. I do not know if I have already passed any of those locks. Okay, well, we're not overburdened yet, but I have kind of ruined my inventory. We're good on health. I think we're ready to finally make a decision. This is the whole reason I came down here. I am thinking about that tadpole. I can consume this and unlock the abilities. Most of my party says no. There was only one person who was definitely a yes. And if I consume this, everybody has to deal with it. Oh! French fries. Have I played Monster Hunter Worlds at all? I played it that one time. I will play it again next Friday. Or next Thursday. Last Thursday, I had to help family with some work around the house. So we'll play it again this coming Thursday. No voice chat, because I did notice that nobody else's voices appeared on the stream. So we'll do a no voice chat version of the game. I'm doing it. We're consuming.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it.
There's Will just looking over my shoulder. I mean, you can still help, just not with voice. Only because when nobody else's voice comes on, I go silent and it sounds terrible. So I'm doing it. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's muncha, muncha, muncha.
It subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power. Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
We'll find out. We will find out. And I don't have any others. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I did not ruin my campaign. But doesn't matter. I want to get to an ending. If there is like a good ending or something, then we can check that out later. But here are our powers. We can give myself psionic overload. We could... I mean, the health one is interesting. This one is interesting. But Sammy couldn't do it because he does not have any concentration spells. This is interesting because Sammy can do it. Okay, we're doing this one. Gross. Oh no. Oh, I hope I didn't destroy this game. Charm an enemy. preventing them from attacking me. You can change a successful attack roll into a crit. That's also interesting. I think I might do that. We're gonna go Parasite Run! Worst that'll happen is at some point I lose everything and my characters die and they turn into mind flayers and we get a big game over screen and I have to start over completely. That's the worst that could happen. Okay. If we needed a shovel, there's another shovel. Let's grab... What are you? When the wearer dashes... it's armor. So I cannot give it to 2 of my people. But it might be worth giving to either Shadowheart or Will. Because they would get +1 to athletics. I mean, we're taking it regardless. Taking it. Sending this to Gale. Let me think about these boots that I just picked up. They are gonna go... I think we're gonna send them to Shadowheart. She's the one I have been kind of giving the most... No, I don't know. If I give it to her, she will have 2 or 3 magical items equipped, which is awesome and sounds neat. If I give it to Will, he will have his first. I guess I gotta use that one. Let me see what Will... If Will is proficient in medium armor, he can wear it. He is not. Okay, that made up our mind for us. We don't have to do any thinking outside of that. We are done using our brains. Come on, back up. Okay, where was that bag? Oh, gross. I thought it was something else entirely. And open the heavy backpack. And this is the stuff the guy had. He had 4 gold and a smoke powder satchel and then a couple of camp supplies. And at some point I'm going to need to give Karlak all of my stuff. Okay, well, that was everything down here. So I think that's the bag. I don't think there's anything else saying that the bag is over here. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we did everything for the gnome. That is finished. Okay. Save. Oh. That looked like a pathway. And maybe it is. Maybe they want me to break down the wall. But I'm not gonna do that. What is... Oh. Nothing. Nothing is in that house. We've got a door. We've got a sleeping guy. I thought I could, like, observe him or try to talk to him or wake him up. Maybe not. We'll grab his wine. We'll grab... What else does he have? I'm not gonna grab his rotten eggs. That's disgusting. Grab his gold.
The blacksmith's blueprints. Weapons from the looks of it.
What?
Not too refined here.
Oh.
Quick ideas sketched out.
Oh. Let me look at those. What? There they are. There they are. Okay. Hello, French fries. We've got... This page contains 4 meticulous drawings of different weapons. But weather and age has blotted the ink, making the writing ineligible. Darn. I was hoping that I could do some kind of check on them. What was that? Is there someone fighting in there?
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. A low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Oh no. Oh no. Do I interrupt their fun? Or do I leave them be? I leave them be. I'm friendly in this area. Ooh. I modded Baldur's Gate. I have weightless gold. That's the mod that I am using. Can I sneak a peek? Can I see what's happening in here? This is my parasite run. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a bird's nest. No to the chicken eggs. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I know what is inside that door. I'm just not going to open it because it doesn't seem all that necessary to what I'm trying to do. And I think that once I have checked out up here, I think we'll be done with the village. There's a +1 dagger. Where is it? Come on. I don't want to equip it.
Fit for an ogre. Notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Come on. So I got +3, +1, and -1. We're going to go the +3. We've got to go that route. We're going to take the 1d4. We need a pretty high... Oh, we got it. Exactly. So I'll take that.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Neat. I'm gonna give that to someone else. That's it. So this is going to Asterion. Because he actually uses daggers. And now, can I take the roasted meat?
Mystery meat, tough as boar hide.
That'll be exciting.
His teeth could pierce it.
Apparently I cannot take the roasted meat. It looked delicious. They won't let me have it. We don't need another shovel. Yeah, if Sammy ever falls, Karlak is going to have to pick up everything. Wait. Okay. We have a couple of different ways to approach this particular problem of the Goblin camp. And I think I'm going to approach it from the front door. Seems like a good... And oops! Wrong spot! Wrong spot! Wrong spot. I'm a little bit nervous.
Haven't seen that game in years.
What game? I wasn't paying attention. Will, I'm sorry. Okay. I am nervous because if I walk through the front door and they decide to fight me, then I'm pretty sure everyone will decide to fight me from that point on. I'm not opposed to that. It just could get tricky. But here in the Goblin camp, we have already passed this test. They're on our side. At least they're not, gonna fight us. That's the important thing. I don't know if they're necessarily on our side. They're just not trying to kill us anymore. Don't need to be checking out the stuff up top. What I need to be doing is heading this way. Okay. So this. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. There is gonna be multiple fights coming up. But the question is, when do they start happening?
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Neat. Oh, good. They're not fighting me. Let's talk to the bard. Ah, neat.
Short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filtheny. So raise it, your goblets.
I'm gonna buy myself a hydrate.
I reckon Draw Ratsling's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Okay. I'm gonna give him my rapt attention. My weekend was okay, Blazin'. Had a few family things that I had to do, and that's always a good time.
You move on.
No.
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 Now, where was I? Wait a tick. That a friend of yours? Sorry, not. What are you doing? I'm busy here. You lying. To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad.
Do I get a say in this?
Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin.
Yeah, I don't get to have a say in this.
You broke it. Wait, draw Ragslin. We play. We. Come on, Peter.
All right, Blazin' just bought not sunglasses and a stretch, and I'm gonna take that stretch.
Of course.
All right, well, he's not dead, but I am gonna have to check.
Right. Yes. Not fool.
Come on, let me see what this. Okay.
Wings. Reckon it can.
I need to figure out a way to rescue him. Oh. Are they... Here, let me I don't know any way to make them stop moving, and I need to see where they're going. Let's find out. Okay, they're just going inside. But time to stretch. We're doing it. Okay. So, head back here, and then, all right, everybody, hands up, hands up. Ooh, ooh, and then we go forward, and then we go forward. Oh boy, there it is. Oh, and then we get up and we shake it off. Very good. I like it. I should be an ogre. I wish... Well, I mean, I'm a half-orc, and that's about the best I got. Oh, yeah, man, be an ogre. I think you get dark vision with ogres. Okay.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her.
Alright, so we've got a lot of goblins. They're not interested in fighting me, which is great. I don't think I have a solution for that problem. What does Gurgon have to... Nope, I'm not going to talk to anyone. Everyone I speak to is a better chance of losing my ability to walk freely.
They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves... Oi!
Okay.
No party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work.
Okay.
Stick to your business.
It is time.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Dang it.
Authority.
Dang it. A lot changes overnight. I was talking about how I'm never gonna do these illithid mind domination tricks on people. But then I had people meeting me saying that, you know, they rescued me in order to have me fight a greater battle, and I need to be using these powers to fight that battle. I've got an audience with the one in charge. Or... Sorry, everybody. That was gross. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to go with... Everything is +2. I'm going to go in... I'm going to go... Deception. I'm going to go Intimidation. I'm going to go Deception. But now we're committed. Ooh! I wonder if I have any inspiration. I have 1. Oh boy. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got it. Oh, wow.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
Okay, I know about Priestess Gut. She has an ability to take away, or maybe to heal me. I'm gonna say I want to see Priestess Gut.
Do you now? Might feel different once she puts a burning brand to you. She's through the main doors. Just follow the smell of burnt goblin arse.
Gross. Then she scratched her butt.
Racket.
Okay, well, we survived that.
Seluna, as if mingling with a horde of
Don't
goblins wasn't bad enough.
scare me like that, Shadowheart.
Then get out of here.
What's the problem?
Seluna's a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though, I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. Until someone raised it. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place.
I don't care about your religion, so I'm gonna let the matter rest. She's spooked out by whatever gods live here. As you hit that follow button, you can use all of those emotes that French Fries just used. So, you know, feel free to hit that follow button. Someone is gonna start singing, apparently. Okay.
More Seluna idolatry. No sign of her followers.
Let me see what this is really fast. That's the priestess. That is an exit. There's Volo, all the way over there. And somewhere around here, there is the Druid Halsum. But let's begin by chatting with...
Is a blade. It'd cut your brain to bits.
Okay, let me talk to True Soul Gut.
Here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
We'll get to it. Shut up!
Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
Tell me about the mark, priestess.
For the fire, are ya?
I assume this mark has a purpose.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Okay, let's hold out our hand. I'm assuming that would allow the same advantage as the illithid mind parasite thing, but I don't want to get into people's brains, so I think I would rather have myself branded. Go ahead and disapprove, Shadowheart. You're not going to be the one I'm trying to romance. Oh, I took my gloves off for this.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite.
Interesting.
Seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin priestess in the temple once again.
It would have been nice to have seen who the young man was. It's a little strange that he's able to block his identity. Okay. I'm going to push deeper.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure. Hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around.
I know.
Both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
I'm going to say, can we talk privately? This is a sensitive matter.
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess!
Like us.
We want them all.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
That's how we
No,
were
you
left
are
out.
not.
Nautiloid not been attacked.
Okay. What I need to do is get everybody inside and then close the door so we can have this conversation privately.
Waiting, ready to clear your head.
What exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
I'm thinking... This is so direct. I hate that. I hate how direct it is. Because that's not my style, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, I lured her in here to have a 1-on-4 fight. So
The Absolute will protect me.
We'll see.
You don't stand a chance.
Excellent. And she goes last. Oh my gosh, she is gonna die. We're gonna hit her with 3 projectiles from the Scorching Ray.
That won't work.
One of them... Why? Why won't it work? Absolute's Ward. I gotta make my face disappear briefly so I can read what that actually says, because it's right where my big head is. If the wielder bears the Absolute's brand, they gain +1 to bonus saving throws. Interesting. Interesting. And boo. Boo, 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 boo. That was for you, Blazin', because I know how much you were into it. Okay. I'm gonna save the flourish. I don't think I need it. But I am gonna fly into a rage. And we're going to give... Whenever I take damage, I hit my attacker in retaliation.
Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Reckless.
Again.
Missed! Ugh. Whatever. Okay. Let's do a punch-a-rooney over here. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Good. And then we're gonna go with... I'm not gonna use a key ability. I'm just gonna go with a regular unarmed strike.
Use your illicit potential.
Do I have that? I don't remember I thought I did, lady. Leave me alone.
Give up.
Use my potential. Why is she talking all that smack to me? With her, I'm gonna go Sacred. Maybe not. Maybe Fire. Maybe not. What about just a regular attack? Okay. I think Sacred Flame is the best. Let's see what she's got on me. Woo! Oh no! Oh no! Someone's... Dang it! Oh no! Alright, well... Things have become tricky. I should have looked at that. That said 25%. There was no reason to do it. Ugh. I panicked. Big hits.
Where do I go from here?
You punch her. Alright, we have completed a quest. I need it to go away. We've got her key, a potion of sleep. We're going to read this rancid note that Slobberchop's druid was, who was nosing around, ain't just some tomb robbing adventurer type. Calls himself Halson. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashes put his hairy arse in the pins. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us, inside me. Reckons he can get rid of it. Okay, Halsin might be able to get rid of whatever it is. Take that. We'll take that, and we'll take that. Okay, there is a pathway likely to get out of here. And it might be the way I've got to go, but I think no matter what, I think I am stuck with this fight. I think I have to deal with what has happened. That sucks. Oh. Alright. Shadowheart. Give me that firebolt. Give me that sacred flame. 60%. Okay. And I don't know what fairy fire does. So I can run away from this fight, is what it sounds like. If I needed to, I could get out of here. I might have to keep that in mind. Because that's a lot of dudes. But if they just resent me, well, let's see. There's one down. What's Ural gonna do? Dash. Karlak, I need you to get all the way over here. So we're gonna have to dash to do that. Hopefully this will make everybody just focus on her. Let's just shove. I don't know if that counts as an attack, but I think I needed to like lay hands on someone just to keep my rage going, but we'll find out if my wild magic subsides. Ooh. Okay, Sammy, get out here. And let's do a punch on nobody, because everybody... Oh, there we go. There's a punch I can land. I think I'm out-leveling most of these people. But it doesn't matter if I am missing all of these attacks. Also, I don't know why that voice in my head was telling me to use my Illithid power. I don't see anything. Excellent. We killed the fairy fire. Okay. I think Bless gives them an extra 1d4? Could be health, but I don't know. Good, good. Everybody's missing. Let's see if we can get out here, because I gotta be able to see who I'm hitting. So, who do we go for? 40%, 50%, 48, 38. $50, $20, $50, $60. I think I gotta go the 60. We can't kill him in one, but we can at least hit him. with 2. Ugh. Let's give Karlak a heal. Good, 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 good. Definitely into that. Okay. Got another fairy fire. Let's get out here and use our last spell slot. Dang it, I'm disadvantaged. Might be because I came out here and got right up in this guy's face. And that makes it so I am disadvantaged to hit things, maybe. Yeah, because this is not disadvantaged. Maybe I can break the concentration? I did not break the concentration. All right. Okay, I've got to be careful. I got to get out of the grease because someone could always hit with fire. Or I could trip. What a nuisance. I kind of hate that I miss my entire turn. But I'm glad that guy's down. You're the one threatening me. I think I have to go after this guy. And I'm going to use a key point this time. But they're down, and that's fine. I'm going to get over here, because if that person moves again, I want to use a reaction to hopefully take them out. Dang it. They're getting some good hits on us. What do we have? We got this person who has Bardic Inspiration. And I don't think hitting the person who gave them inspiration would do any good. I think the best person to go after is this person, because they're next in the order, but I can't down them in one. I might be able to down this person in one. I'm going to go for it. But like practically nothing. Then I'm going to step outside of the grease. And it looks as though either Karlak or Sammy could use it the most. I'm going to give it to Karlak. And that's all we got, folks. I hate that so much. Okay. Since... Oh, it uses an action. I was like, maybe I can just get to them. But there's no way out of this without using an action, so I'm going to jump. I don't have enough movement? All right. So disappointing. We can do a ranged attack, at least. I'm going to do it against this person. They're next in the order, relatively speaking. Of course, if I miss, it doesn't matter, so... Don't know why I'm making plans. Okay, good. Broke their own concentration. I like that. Now, let's get Ural knocked out. Let's go with just a regular. There. Don't need any of it. We'll go through all of the stuff that they dropped when we're done with this fight. Wonder what he jumped to. Good. Fire. Got 50 versus 70. I think it'd be best to go after this one. It was best to go after that one. And then I think it's time to heal Sammy. Good, I'll take it. Okay, Karlach. I need... Good. It's like, I just need you to get this attack in. There's still someone up top. I don't have the ability to hit them yet. But hopefully soon. You, please, toll the dead. 65, 65 on this guy. Good. Don't love when the enemies start screaming out, but I don't think there's anyone else for them to call.
Let's get this over with.
He's a witness. So I better, I better get him to stop witnessing. I don't think he's a witness anymore. Ugh. Okay, Shadowheart, get over here. And Firebolt against that one. Okay, 40% versus 45. We gotta go the 45. I love that it keeps saying they're temporarily hostile, as though I am going to stop attacking them. Like, no. I wasn't even scared to be a part of this fight. It happened, and the game was like, you should run away. And I was like, no thank you. Okay, not enough movement to get there. But there is enough to get there. And we can use an arrow just to, you know, make sure that we're still fighting. That'll be the end of that. So close. But we can at least get there. And I don't think I have another illithid power that I can use. Yeah, I can call Scratch, and that's about it. And he's not illithid. Ow. I don't see any acid on the ground, so that's good. Okay, we're just gonna hit her with another Sacred Flame. And then, as I'm looking at everybody, I think we're gonna go Healing Word on Shadowheart, and if the fight is still going, Then we'll go to Karlach. But she is now out of level 1 spell slots. Let's Eldritch Blast. Boo. Get her with your axe. Perfect.
No choice but to keep going.
Sammy. I want to get behind them because if you can surround an enemy, you get advantage on attacks, but we don't need it.
Goblin preacher bled dry. And still.
Okay, nothing there.
I'm way too big.
If we wanted to go get Gale, he could shrink us down with a spell. But the point is, we've dealt with that. So as long as there aren't any patrols wandering around,
And here I go.
then we're fine. Give that to Gale, please. No. Someone dropped, like, everything. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, this person had a bunch of stuff. I'm glad I took out Roa. I'm sorry, Roa Moonglow. I hope you weren't important, because now you's dead. But we've got a couple of keys. Oops, those are going to go to me. Okay. These are likely going to be best going to, what's her name? Come on, take selected. Okay, take. Give these to Karlach. And then look at this axe for Karlach. Relentless Revenge. When the wielder has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1d or 1 to 4 slashing damage. So an additional 1d4. Sorry. I'm gonna definitely give that to Karlach, and I think she can use it.
Don't be shy.
Let's take a look at this, Karlach. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're taking that. Everything about it is better. Everything about it is an improvement. Now, at some point, I am going to need to start putting stuff down because Sammy is almost over encumbered, which always sucks. There was the true soul. We left something behind. Okay, there's bad guys over there. I don't think they know what has happened. We'll save just to make sure. It's taken the key. Oh, I'm selected as Karlach. My bad. Alright, what is in here? There's chains. More chains. Looks like it's just a dungeon. But there is a scroll? Steal it, no one's watching. The worst that'll happen is whoever's up there will get mad at me. And we'll find out. We'll see what happens. Okay. give this to Gale. We're going to have to sell so much stuff, and I've got to go through all of this and see what is useful and what is not. All right, well, let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. Let's talk to this person.
To a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Try to convince them you belong here. Now let's see what I have as the best version. 2, 2, 2. I'm going to go with persuasion. I think it's the best of all of these options. Just in terms of what I'm actually... Oh my gosh. Well, this might be a fight. I have to roll a 19 minimum in order to pass. So 19 or 20 has to be on the dice. On the die, sorry. It's not. We might have another fight.
Have outstayed your already flimsy. And now you will leave.
Okie dokie. Well, since I didn't have to fight, I'm gonna save. Maybe I'll come back and try that again later. But for now, that's all I needed to do. We've got loads. Okay. I was thinking about doing something else. Let's see. You are still out. So this is the idea that I had. We can see that every once in a while they can see this corner. If that initiates combat, then I probably want to go to camp and start over. But if this does not initiate combat, and I don't know, it does not. Okay, see where I'm standing, it's red. There is nobody trying to fight me. So, as long as nobody heads over to this area and sees all of these corpses, we should be fine. There was a burrow to the right. I would need Will, or not Will, I would need Gale to deal with that. Okay, if I go to the right, that is the entrance. If I go straight, that leads to Volo, I think. I'm going to go straight. Well, it looks like it leads upstairs. More people want to talk.
I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you?
I think I...
Where do they flee to?
I think I scared his brother.
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
Okay. Okay, I think I might do what Shadowheart requested. I don't have a reason to avoid that. I'm going to do exactly what she said. I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is going to kill the prisoner. I don't think I have an advantage to performance. Yep, it's just a flat roll plus guidance, but that's what she recommended. We're going to give her a chance. She can guide on this one. Worst case scenario, I get in another fight. Nope, we did it.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then. Have at it.
I don't put on shows for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Crush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had.
Yeah, go outside.
I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
Oh, forget it.
Okay, they are fully gone.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
We'll see. I'm gonna just let him out immediately. If he runs away, he runs away. We still got guidance, and we've got +3 for dexterity. I feel good about it. I feel great about it.
The lock clicks and opens.
Yay! Oh boy.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us.
Aw, dang it. I had hoped he would talk to me a little bit.
They need to know they're in danger.
No. Have you seen a druid called Halsam?
I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him.
Hello, Hex Official 666. It is good to have you here. I think I'm gonna say, what did the goblins want with you?
The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please. I need to warn them.
I don't know if I'm playing the monk well. So if I have done anything extremely poorly, go ahead and tell me. But yes, and I am attempting to make it part of the fiction as well. How did you end up on that rack?
I was with a group of adventurers. We came here for an artifact. It's called the Night Song.
The Night Song.
We tried to sneak past the goblins, but they ambushed us. I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so efficient.
The Night Song. Where are the goblins hiding it?
They didn't hide it. I don't think they even know it exists.
Oh.
It was locked away years ago. Somewhere underneath the temple.
I might have to go get Gale.
The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
Ah, that's rad. I didn't know they had a pirate. I like it. I'm gonna ask where I can find the Night Song.
Had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they eat him.
So if there's a Brian,
I have to go.
I gotta remember. My bad memory has to do its best. Alright, I'm gonna let him leave. He's given me all the information I could possibly want, and he's shown me a way out of here, I think. We'll find out. Ah, okay. See, I probably should have done that. I should have looked up, like, what I'm building towards. Because instead I was like, screw it, I'm just going to build it however I want. Let's save. The only treasure I was thinking about for that Night Song is where there is that little hutch. Maybe I could shrink my peoples down. Let's read. Okay, I'm not gonna steal it just in case they're picky about books. Well, let's steal it.
You're being arrested for thieving.
They should have been read.
To settle this here and now.
I might try to respec. So I'm going an empty hands monk right now. I have weapons that theoretically he could use, but I chose the way of the empty hand. So I wanted to let my fists do the talking. And now I'm going to let my mouth do the talking. Persuasion is not great. So we're going to have to go intimidation. We're likely going to have to go intimidation for a lot of this, just to get through. Give me... Ooh, and I don't have any more inspiration. Oh, I do! Do it again! It was even worse. It was even worse. Well, worst case scenario, I just have to fight. Or maybe they'll take me to prison. I know someone who is in prison that I'm looking for.
Usually, this is the point where the guard leaves you alone.
Oh. I'm gonna follow. I'll follow to the prison. I don't have enough spell slots to feel good about doing it. Let's see. I can steal a heavy stone. I thought there was a paper. Nope. What do we have? Oh. I thought the camera was trying to tell me that I did something good. I don't have any of my allies. I don't know if I have the ability to pick this lock. I don't know what happens. I don't know if, like, they're gonna try to fight me. Or if I need to go send my other people to go get them. Oh, good. I can try. We've got one lockpick. Oh, I don't even have one. This is raw with my fingies trying to do this. I need a 2 on that guidance. Even better. Okay, the door is unlocked. So I could just get out. Let me see where these guys are.
Your alarm pig started squealing yet?
Okay, there they are.
Job must be done, yeah?
Ah, let's go, guys, boss. Got a breath
Okay, who are you? You're Gribbo. I don't care who that is. Oh no! Alright, Volo, I will come and get you in a minute. I am still trying to find Sammy, who has been captured. Let's save! I think... maybe... Alright, I was worried with all of them muttering the way they were. I thought that they were going to fight me, but maybe they're not. Alright, Shard Vixen, thank you for visiting when you did. That was very kind of you. Okay. Now, here are my allies. The goal... makes me nervous when the game saves like that. That's all my equipment. Okay. Alright, well, everybody's here. It is now time to group back up, grab all of my stuff. Thank you, and let's do this thing. Oh, whoops. What do you want to say, Karlak?
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it.
Oh.
Angel can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Okay. I'm more concerned, aren't you afraid it's going to overload your engine? We have done one upgrade, but she's still got a heating problem, and frankly, I'm worried that, you know, even with one upgrade, maybe she'll accidentally overload?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Well, she said it'll be fine. Alright, let's find out. Go on and try it.
It's not the kind of thing I'd like to squander, see? A soul coin is a person, in a way.
Yeah, I knew that.
In mind, but something that can be put to a really good use.
Okay. Alright, well, it's intriguing and I'm curious. I kind of want to try it out.
Fuck yes.
Amen, sister.
I just need something to sink my teeth into.
We are in the perfect spot for that. Let's see if this makes everybody angry. Yeah.
It squealed! Hit it again!
Okay, that's not for me.
Make it squeal again.
I'm gonna yell at them. They clearly don't even remember that I'm the one that they arrested.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises.
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
I'm gonna use my powers. I'm gonna do it. I feel bad, but I'm doing it. We're doing it. Wow.
Oh, you're also, yes, of course.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
I don't think Halcyon is one.
Squeal. One. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. Everybody's upset at that.
You've been noticed outside of your cell. You need to deal with this the easy way or the very painful way.
We're doing it the very painful way. We're attacking. Okay, Will, you are first up.
Forever dauntless.
So, we're not fighting the bear, despite the bear being part of what we're going for. I am having trouble seeing who my baddies are. I think it's just these three. Well, if that's the case, one there. Forgive the lean. I've got to see what I'm doing. Where are they? Okay, there's one. There's the other one. Ha! Okay, one of them's down. Someone else over here. No, maybe not. Alright, well, we got our flourish back. So let's try it. Excellent.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Let's get Burka. And oh no! Oh, there it is. They keep moving my unarmed strike. And so I'm always like, did I lose it? Okay. Alright, time to see what that bear is gonna do to me. Dang it. Dang it. That's where the other ones were. Okay. We need to hit this one. Hopefully I can get the 4. But she has never been one to get all 4 the way I need her to. Nobody needs heals. What are you? Ooh. This will be the kill if I can get it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna save it for someone else. Okay. Now the real moment of truth is gonna be what happens with that bear. You jerk! I know who that bear is! Maybe I shouldn't have used my Illithid powers. So frustrating. Let's see. So it looks like I'm just doing extra damage with my weapon attacks. Good. I'm so angry at that bear. Ugh. Okay. Use all the movement you can, my dude. I don't care how much movement you've got. Use it all! Good. Yeah, that's all he's got. I am so angry at the bear. Because now I think I have to fight the bear. And I think I am no longer doing non-lethal damage. So I don't know how to make him not fight me anymore. I wish there was an action to be like, stop it, you jerk. Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here and do a punch against... Well, maybe not. Guess we'll go this way.
I need to find a way forward.
Alright, they are gonna try to open that prison. I am still working on these dudes. So let's get to a central location where I can do, like, the most. We will fire bolts against you, because you're there. I hate missing so much. And then we just have to do level 2. And I gotta do it on Sammy. Why do you need movement? Why can't you see him? Your whole circle is this whole area. Why can you not see him? Oh, that's so irritating. Well, that was my brilliant idea. Okay, they're still fighting that. Careful, Will. Arg! No, we're not gonna do it against him. I don't know what to do about that bear. But there's that guy.
In position.
Okay, hopefully he can't act. He acted. Poops. Okay. I have one spell slot that is now disadvantaged because I am threatened. Disadvantaged because I am threatened. But that is not disadvantaged. So I think we're going to have to go with Toll the Dead. And I think I have to get Sammy to turn around and actually punch the bear. Everything is going poorly now.
Another fight. Let's go.
All right, punch this guy, please. Punch him again. Okay, he's down. Since she is making me angry. Firebolt against you. Good. Not enough, but fine. There we go. Finally. Have to move to get to that one. I got 2 spell slots left. I don't know what to do about this bear. Probably going to end up killing it, which I absolutely do not want to do, because I at least know enough about this game to know what's underneath that bear skin. Yeah, use it. And it heals. That's great to know. She cannot get there. Maybe if I went here first. Yep, cannot get to him. But we can shoot it with an arrow. And then get moving.
Covered.
I was kind of hoping I could just select it, just to be like, get back to the great axe, please. Will, you're almost dead. 60, 65. We gotta go this 65. It's half. He doesn't have any more potions.
Can't even catch my breath.
Gotta do our best to get back over to Will. Good. Okay. Give him 2 targets to look at. Let him think about it.
Can't afford to let up.
Let's firebolt. We gotta. So irritating. Okay, well, she needs to get into a threatened range so that we can try to keep Will standing. Didn't matter. He is down. I think I would rather send her towards this last critter, because the critter is on the list. Okay. Help. And then bonus punch. Where'd it go? Alright, well, I guess we gotta try to push him. It worked. Okay.
This is my time.
You gotta run. You gotta get out of here.
No time to waste.
Let's finish this.
She can heal. Cure wounds on Will just to keep him up. And now we're out. She cannot heal anyone else. She's back to being a puncher as well. I think she's gonna stand right there for now. Dang it. Okay, I need it to be a big one, lady. Get that crit. It was not a crit. Whatever. Good. Will. Let's... Toll of the Dead. 60 versus 30. We gotta go to 60. Alright, that one's down. But I'm also almost down, which sucks. Punch him as hard as you can, dude. That is not punching him as hard as you can.
Need to stay focused.
Hit him with fire. 65 versus 60. We're gonna have to go to 65. I know you need healing. I don't know what to do about it. Okay. We will move this way. I think I have to go Eldritch. Yeah, that's 80%. And it was a crit. That is fantastic. We might be able to survive this thing. Shut up, Sammy! Why you gotta be that way? And unarmed strike. There. Now he's down. Why can't I talk to him?
Need to act fast.
Okay, I don't know how to turn on non-lethal. Because I absolutely do not want to kill Halsum, but he is now coming at all of us. There we go. Non-lethal attacks. Got him. Alright, my dude, you've got to be done fighting. He's not done fighting. He's back to a bear? I don't know what to do. I've got 4 turns left. Eldritch blast him. I don't know what to do.
Let's end this.
No, let's get Sammy back up.
Come on, get up.
Yeah. Oh, this is bad. He's got some healing potions. Just gotta find them. There's one. And then I guess let's try to get back into this. Sammy went down again. Cave Bear is down again. We are on non-lethal still. Hopefully we can take him down. He's only got a few hit points left. I gotta get Sammy back up. And that's all I can do.
Still on my feet.
You can punch him though, so let's knock him prone. Gosh, please let this be non-lethal. Worst case scenario, I have killed a main character.
Was once a living bear is now a dead elf.
I killed a character.
Could this be the Archdruid of the Grove?
A dead elf. This must be the Druid Housen.
Yeah, I know.
Shame. It could have been our key to a cure.
If there's any hope of finding a cure, it's not here. Not any longer.
Dang it. I can't accept that. I can't. That's why we save, because I can't accept it. So frustrating. So what was our last save? Trying to think what the best option will be. Because the bear came after me. Whoops. There we go. Let's head back in here. What do you got to say to me, Karlak? Oh, it was the coin.
Zariel used to talk.
Yeah. Overload your engine. Whoops.
Next time we
I'm pressing buttons too fast.
You want a squash? Drop a coin in. See what happens. Fuck yes. Now I.
Okay. I completely forgot to do that. But let's save. Let's just save. I need to grab like a hand towel. It is so hot and it's only gonna get hotter. And I don't have my air conditioner running during the stream because it's too loud. So I am out of them. I am out. So I have to use a whole towel. A whole towel. So, this time around, we are not going to use those powers. Clearly, well, I don't know. But I have a suspicion that because I used my Mind Flayer powers, that upset everyone.
See? He squealed! Keep your hands.
There he's growling. What the hells are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in. Boss is thinking of soup. And we made it squeal.
Okay.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
Leave him alone.
What are you? Get lost if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing.
I'm going to attack the goblins and hope that gets the bear on my side. Nice. Okay, let's see what his colors look like now. Okay, now he's green. So clearly, using my illithid powers made him mad at me, and that was enough for him to be like, you guys are out of this. I don't like you. Okay, Will. Now, let's go ahead and start knocking dudes out. So Brawler Burka is dead. We've got one. Where's two? Maybe two is dead as well? Alright, well, I'm going to target three. That's one of them down. Will is going to stay here kind of in the back because I know there's a bunch of dudes coming up behind us. Whoa! They can summon spiders? Good job, Karlach. Not so good there. Gotta get rid of this spider so that either well, I want Karlach going after the one who's running away. So let's get the spider. One more again. Yeah.
Got to concentrate.
45 versus 40. Versus 50. Let's cross our fingers and hope that she rolls a 6. Never what I want. It is never what I want. Okay. Well, Karlach, you are not threatened. So go wild magic. Okay, she makes difficult terrain for everyone but herself. Not enough movement? Really? Okay. Alright, there goes that spider. We'll just get her out there. I was hoping to get close enough to make the terrain for one be difficult. Because I don't want one leaving and alerting others. Alright, Cave Bear. What you doing? Now you're on our side. Still throwing grease. Apparently not enough movement. 55% versus 70. I'm going to go the 70 route. Alright. There's the one who was running away to rat us out. I don't think I think I am going to have to follow Karlach. She's making everyone's lives difficult. Excellent. Not as excellent, but fine. It's the same as what happened last time. We're going to have to use a key point to dash so that I can punch this guy right in the face. And miss.
Can't give up. Not now.
All right, here's the issue. If she slips, that's the end of her turn. Like I don't get to use half my movement to stand up again and then continue to do my actions. No, you slip and you lose your turn. So I think I'm going to have to shoot some kind of magic at this guy. And then move. Good. She saved. All right. Good, good, good. Let him miss. Let's get her out here. At least as far as we can. Then we'll go ranged attack just to keep our rage going. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's still raging, and that's all I needed. Dang. That was with a save. 15 damage with a save. Oof. Okay. Let's toll the dead on you. It's not great, but it's fine. It did something. And then I'm just gonna move over here. Hopefully I'm not... Yeah.
So much for peace.
Who is left? We've got Fair, Tail, and Vrak. I'm gonna go after Fair. Let's do it again. Not bad. All of my team minus Karlak are doing well. Karlak has taken a few hits, but if she goes below half health, that's an extra D4 on every attack. So I'm not really all that worried about her. Boo. When they survive, that is infuriating. Alright, well, let's just shove him. So he has to at least use his movement if he wants to get back into this fight. Good. Excellent, excellent. He's got healing still. $50 versus, what was it, 65? Yeah, we gotta go the 65. Whenever they save! It's so frustrating.
Time to push my luck again.
No, just push your fists into this monster's face. Exactly like that. And then one more. Excellent. Okay, let's get into his threatened range just to make sure that both of us could potentially hit him. Alright, well, he's still up. My bear could probably use a little bit of heals. So I'm gonna get the cave bear, because now he's my buddy this time. It's all you, baby. It's all you, baby. Oh my gosh. I clearly need to stop flirting with her mid-fight. Okay. Okay. Almost full health again. Does he also get healing? Holy crap. We're gonna have to get everybody in this fight. There. Finally that one's down. Let's get Will walking again.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This guy, I think, has the ability to heal himself when he gets a punch in. So I want him down. I'm gonna go with prone. Good.
What should I do?
You should hit this guy. I would love it if you could heal her, but you can't. Boo.
Fuck yes. Incoming.
Amen, sister. And only 50%, but it should have done it. Whatever.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. A bear without knowing if it would savage you.
Well,
a true friend of nature.
It savaged me the first time.
Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Let's see. All of these are interesting. But I think I might go with the Master Halsim of the Emerald Grove.
Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
Ha ha ha. I've heard you're an unmatched healer. I need your help. Or I've been to the Emerald Grove. It's in danger. I think that's the top priority. I don't think selfishness.
I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before.
Uh-oh, I think he knows.
Feeling all right.
He knows. Do you see it?
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you?
Do I have to fight you now?
Spawn. But something's different.
Oh, thank goodness.
You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
We don't know. Oh, wow, that's the very first thing. Okay. All three of these are interesting answers. But I think number 2 is the best for me. Number 3, I watched the artifact stop someone from trying to dominate my mind, but I don't think that that has to do with why I'm not changing. I think it's more likely that the process was interrupted.
Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite.
That's true.
I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help.
Okay.
I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from.
Okay.
It must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers.
Moonrise
Innocents
Towers.
go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, You must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Interesting. I think I'm going to ask him to come with me. Dang it. But I need him to go back to stop the ritual in the Emerald Grove. I think I'm going to thank him. And if he is willing to come with us later, great. But his priority needs to be getting back to the Emerald Grove.
Wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first.
Yes.
I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise.
Absolutely. Can I say yes?
Butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Yeah. All right. How do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut.
I've gotten one of them.
These parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
I think I'm gonna ask. It would be nice if I had a temporary fourth member in the party offering help during these fights. Or a fifth member, sorry, temporary fifth member. I think I'm going to deal with it on my own. No, this is his mission. I'm gonna see if we can do it together.
Be warned. My presence could make things.
Everybody approves.
I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
Yeah, let's do it. I think I have done enough.
Lend us nature's fury.
Woo! Okay. Take the fang. We'll... Ooh, what are you? These are not armor, so I could wear them. But it might be better to give it to someone who might actually use Wrath. I don't know what Wrath is. We're going to take it. And then I've got to actually deal with Encumbrance. Okay. First things first. Put those on. Second things second. Let's start divvying up any of this stuff that I don't need. We're gonna start giving extra equipment to Karlak. She's gonna be the one who feeds what's his name? Oh, I forgot about the salami that I can use as a weapon. Whispering Mask. Go ahead and take every bit of equipment that I am not using. And then I think I need to start giving her alchemical supplies. They don't weigh a lot, but a lot of them together, I think, makes things heavier. There's another one. There's one. Nope. Yep, there's one. And because a lot of this stuff I can keep. It's really the things that are both taking up a lot of space and taking up a lot of weight that I think need to go. I think that was all of it. Right? Yeah. Nope, it was not. I don't know. Okay, that... No, not any of those. There's one. And... there's another. There's one. Okay. All of this can go to Karlach. That has temporarily eased the problem. I'm gonna have to go through, take a look at my potions, take a look at my equipment, and see what is holding me down. Because something is still, you know, weighing me down a bit. But at least we've got enough to carry like 100 pounds, maybe. But that was intense. Okay. Nobody there. Worst case scenario is I fail and I fall. And everybody falls down. And we have to wait until we stand up. Good job, everybody. We'll take the prison key. We don't need it anymore. And keep in mind, everything is going to turn into a fight from this point on. Why does it have that symbol to say that I am still encumbered? I've got loads of space now. Right? Yeah, I don't see a reason why. We'll look at it from here. Okay, so I don't have that much space. I could get some animal friendship. That's always nice. Oh man. I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, I did a lot of fighting just now. That one. I don't need another protection of good and evil. I've already got a few of those. Gale has all of them. And if he can't learn it, then I don't know if anybody else can. Where is that wooden chest? There it is. We'll take it all. The arrows need to go to Asterion. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to long rest.
We have work to do.
Don't tell me that! Okay, let's focus on that. What a jerk! Well, let's short rest then. Okay. Here's the thing. As soon as I open that door and load into the next area, we're going to be fighting. A lot. A lot. And we're likely going to be fighting 2 more bosses and loads of regular enemies. And I don't know if we're ever going to leave initiative. Because on the other side of the door, there's at least one dude. And then on the other side of the wall from him, there's a room with like 5 dudes. They will likely hear. So for that reason, we're going to call it here. We're going to come back tomorrow and deal with the next several combat encounters. Keep in mind, I cannot camp. Now that I have taken Halsam with me, we are on a knockdown, drag-out fight for the rest of this. And we'll just have to see how well we do. So, if you want to be a part of that, make sure to hit that follow button and make sure to turn on your notifications. I did not update what this thing said this time. So we're going to say, taking Halsam into the fight. That's going to be what it's called tomorrow. So if that notification just went out today, I apologize. It's not true. We're not actually doing it now. We're going to do it tomorrow. We have no more short rests available. We have an ally who can do a lot of damage and heal himself. And we'll just have to see what happens. So hit that follow button. If you enjoyed it enough to hit the subscribe button, do that. Or save it until tomorrow. If you want to see what got us here, in other words, if you're watching in the future on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. That would help me out. You can leave a comment. And if I know what you're talking about, I will mention, I'll respond somehow. So do all of that. And then you've probably seen the link a few times. I also have a podcast. It's called Potato Chip Pictures. It's a podcast about movie franchises. And right now we're looking at the Bond franchise. I've got to talk to my co-host. He's been a little bit under the weather, so we may have to skip this week again. But we'll find out. So make sure to come back tomorrow for more of the Goblin Camp. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye! Yeah.